I, human. The box was corroded and wouldn't open. It was a heavy-duty throw switch. The wheel was long since broken. I couldn't turn the valve off this way. The valve controlled the flow of gas to the furnace below. The old sign was an anchor held by a hastily fastened cable. It had seen better days. A badly tied cable held the anchor sign to a support beam. I slid the crowbar under the cable, though I wasn't sure what I hoped to achieve. The old sign was an anchor held by a hastily fastened cable. It had seen better days. I was struck by a wave of heat and burnt plastic. A blazing furnace lit the room, fed by a series of pipes leading into the roof. The gas that had been flowing through the pipes was clearly powering the furnace. I filled the bottle to the top. I hoped that would encourage Lee to help me. The main ingredient of Leet's moonshine appeared to be spankles. The flames from the furnace were fierce. Hi there, Leet.
Oh, sorry. Was away with the fairies there. Any progress with my moonshine?
You're in luck. I've got it right here.
I knew that old security droid wasn't up to much.
He won't be bothering you anymore.
Good man. Now give me that bottle. So, what do you want to know?
I'm afraid I've got some bad news about our friend, Graham Grundy.
Yeah? What's that?
Well, he's dead.
Dead? Oh, nuts. Damn shame. He was a lovely guy. Lovely.
So I hear. Anyway, I'm borrowing his ID.
You are? And, how's that working out for you?
Not great. I'm having some technical problems.
Well, you've come to the right fella.
So what's the deal with that security droid?
Nasty old rust bucket. Wouldn't he let me near my booze?
Any more of them around?
Not that I know of. I can celebrate now. Got a good stash of booze ready to go.
Simple things, eh? I'm having some issues with my U-chip. Can you help?
You bet. It's what I do.
Well, there's a weird security flag on Graham's ID. Maybe that's why I can't access his messages.
Oh?
And every time someone scans my U-chip, they notice the error. A mentor from the Ministry of Well-Being is investigating it right now.
You what? And you came here? You know they can track those things, right?
I guess.
We need to get that flag removed. Immediately. This could bring down my entire operation.
Right. What do you need me to do?
Quick! Get your hand on my workbench, now!
Lead, I need to talk more about Graham.
Fella, plenty of time to chat after I've fixed your U-chip problem. But right now, you're a walking, talking liability to my entire business. Get your hand on my workbench. There's a U-chip reader.
Why is it so tight?
To stop you getting away, you idiot!
What's the cleaver for?
What do you think? One more U-chip for my trade, and 2 more thumbs for my collection. Now hold still, while I focus on your wee digits.
I had to think fast. There had to be something within reach that I could use.
Usually it takes a bit of flim-flam to get someone to pardon.
I smashed the bottle over the guy's head.
Egypt! Nobody's ever got the best of Jimmy the Thumbs. Until now.
So, you aren't Leet then?
I never said I was.
Oh yes you did. You maniac.
Everyone's got to have a hobby.
What's wrong with stamp collecting?
They call me Jimmy the Thumbs, pal. Not Jimmy the Philatelist.
Thumbs? That's what you're after?
And the U-chips, but mostly the thumbs.
What do you even do with them?
Just collect them. I like the approval they give me.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're crazy. Now, tell me where to find Leet. The real Leet.
He's hiding out. In a place too hot for the likes of you. Folks call it the... Hellfire Club.
Save your riddles, Jimmy. And with that, Jimmy passed out. Looked like I have to find the real Leet on my own. I wasn't going to get anything more out of Jimmy for a while. He'd passed out, which was probably for the best. Time to find the real Leet. There was a strange smell of almonds. I realized what the unicorn was made out of. Plastic explosive. It was a rubber fish. How's your head?
'Tis but a scratch. This is your fault. I'll do you for that.
You're trapped in an industrial crusher.
I'm invincible.
No, you're defective. I had to admire the droid's spirit, but it was defeated. The pipe had been cracked by the falling anchor. Gas was leaking out. The flames had died down, but the smell of burning waste still filled the air. Behind the furnace, I could now see a ladder leading up to a room. Hello? Leet?
Leet!
Huh? Hey, kid. Are you all right?
Leet! 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 Leet!
Oh. Is that,
What?
a Shreedman port?
Let me guess. Leet?
Leet!
Yeah. Hold your bilby, Poppy. Grown-ups are talking. Now, you. Why are you pretending to be Graham Grundy?
How do you know that?
My system flags every U-chip that walks through that door. And you are not Graham.
Correct.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Did you kill him?
No. I just borrowed his ID.
I see. Okie dokie then. Start talking.
How do I know you're really Leet?
Said I was, didn't I?
The last guy I met told me he was Leet, and that didn't end well.
That'd be Jimmy.
He tried to cut off my thumbs.
Sounds like Jimmy. Deep down, he means well.
Who's the girl?
Her name's Poppy. She's a Gaplander. Graham brought her here. Told me he'd found her wandering around somewhere.
Like, kidnapping?
Jeez! Who said anything about kidnapping? No. He was trying to help her. He thought she might be... connected.
Connected to what?
Everything. Or... maybe nothing.
Well, that narrows it down.
Listen, pal. Graham had a loop, and he kept me out of it.
Why does Poppy laugh all the time?
Weird, huh? It's like someone turned the happy knob all the way up to 11, and then snapped it off.
Graham never talked about it?
Like I said, me and Graham had a strictly need-to-know relationship.
Why all this attention on my Shriebman port?
Because, man, it's a Shriebman port! Do you have any idea how rare that is? Still regret having mine out. See?
Okay, so what's your connection to Graham Grundy?
Graham? Oh, he was just an acquaintance. How do you know about me and him, anyway?
Graham's wife mentioned you by name.
She what? And I suppose she told you where to find me?
No, that bit was easy. I just used the tracker.
Whoa! A tracker?
Yes, a toy tracker. In that Bilby.
Bilby!
Songbird's Bilby had somehow ended up in the young girl's hands.
Oh, Graham! You amateur!
Sounds like he was more than just an acquaintance.
All right, I did know him. I'm the genius who put the masked demon and the data blocker on his ID. I took in the girl when he brought her to me when I knew I shouldn't have. Bilby toy tracker. Stupid, soft-hearted, stupid Graham.
You said you put a data blocker on Graham's ID.
Yes, but a fat lot of good it does when you tell everybody about me. Hey, Graham?
Why did Graham want his own data blocked?
Hell if I know. I run a tech service, not a chat show. He wanted two things from me. First was something to hide his own data from. Prying eyes.
And the second thing?
A way out of the city. Just for a day. Being an absolute bleeding genius, I manage both. Hence the masked demon.
Okay, so if I want to find out what's going on here, I need to get rid of Graham's data blocker, yes?
Yes.
Can you remove it?
Oh. Yes. But no. Graham's little disappearing act has totally messed with my mojo. Whole new level of security has been added to the Minos gateway. I can't get in without my masked demon triggering every damn security protocol ever invented. Can't get rid of my masked demon without getting in. Basically, I'm saying Minos is out and it's a link space thing. You wouldn't understand.
Is removing this data blocker complicated?
Nothing's complicated if you've got the tools for the job. And you, sir, have got the tools for the job.
You're talking about my Shriebman port?
Exactly. All our problems solved by that glorious hole in the back of your head.
You remember link space?
Yes, finally. I was beginning to think I was the only one in this city with a brain. That said, You may be the only one in the city with a Shreebman port. Which means, ho ho ho! Today might turn out to be a good day after all. Let me show you something. Follow me.
Is that a link chair?
It absolutely is.
And I suppose you want me to sit in it.
You've got a problem with your ID. I've got a problem with mine. The solution to both our problems lies in Minos. But thanks to Graham's selfish inability to not die, I can't access the system.
So how do we get in?
Via link space. There's a back door into Minos. Now, I'm the only man in this city with a functioning link space chair. And today, the only man in the world with a functioning Shreebman port walks through my back door. I need you to do this. You need you to do this. Poppy needs you to do this. The universe needs you to do this.
The data blocker on Graham's account was stopping me finding out more about him. It sounded like Leet really could help me get rid of it. I needed to do what he said. Leet's super terminal was quite a piece of reclaimed tech. It was an old link interface, the height of intrusive tech. The man stank of smoke. I could see a few errors in Leet's calculations, but I doubted he'd appreciate me telling him. It was another hand scanner. These things were beginning to make me nervous. So you need me to reach Minos through link space?
Correct. Ready to strap in?
Yeah, why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Ho ho ho, buddy. You'd be surprised.
Leet?
Relax. You've done this before, right?
A long time ago.
Hey, it's like riding a bike. First thing you gotta do, make your way through link space to the Minos portal.
Is it easy to find?
Maybe, maybe not. But link space should be completely empty these days.
Minos portal. Then what?
Find your way to the ID data center. Bring up the accounts of Graham Grundy and Elliot Richardson.
Whoa. Who's Elliot Richardson?
Duh. Elliot. Leet.
Gotcha. What's next?
Eliminate the mask demons and the data blockers on both our accounts. Piece of pie. Easy as cake. Got it?
Get to Minos, then clear your software from our accounts. It's really that simple?
Uh-huh. You'll figure it out. You seem like a bright spark. Now, let's fire this baby up. Can't wait to see if she still works, hey?
Whoa, still works. What are you...
Okay, hold on to your brain.
How am I supposed to...
I meant figuratively.
It seemed that link space wasn't going to be the easy route Leet thought it was. The system had been abandoned, but they'd had the wherewithal to leave a firewall. I had to find a way through.
OmniGaffer repairs firewall damage to network structure. Download complete. Extinguisher temporarily overrides firewall programs for access to mainframe. Download complete.
Seemed like just the thing to deal with the firewall. An encrypted data store.
Error. Data fragmentation at 0%. Relaxing security protocols.
The program did the trick,
Override shutdown. Virus detected.
or so I thought. Something told me I was being watched.
Blindfold, counter-intrusion countermeasure. The author does not accept liability for brain damage.
The blind program was a short-lived but powerful tool for sneaking through security.
Error. Failed to connect to Minos.tor.
With the eye blinded, I didn't need to worry about it frying my brain.
Quick Decrypt, a decryption routine for all standard UCSI-coded files. Download complete.
I wasn't sure what I'd use it for, but I didn't want to leave it behind.
Divine Wrath will destroy instances of the Helix virus. Warning, data will be unrecoverable. Download complete.
The Helix virus sounded familiar for some reason. With the virus expunged from link space, I hoped I'd be able to get into Minos.
Error. Invalid file type. Scan complete. No anomaly found. Relaxing security protocols. Firewall shutdown complete.
The firewall was down. I could access Minos.
Error. No data to convert. Would you like to call an administrator?
I knew that wasn't a good idea. I figured maybe I should ignore it and just move on. Hello?
Good evening. I am the Greeter AI system in charge of this Minos channel. How can I help you today?
I'm looking for the ID data center. Am I in the right place?
Indeed you are. Citizen identification is under my jurisdiction. Are you having an issue with ID privileges?
Can you access some specific citizens? I need to check out the programs running on their IDs.
That's easily done. Who would you like to check?
Check Graham Grundy and Elliot Richardson.
Retrieving.
Excellent. Can we delete the programs that are running here?
No problem at all. That will of course require administrator approval. Would you like one summoned?
No, that's okay.
Administrator cancelled.
But I can move programs between users.
That's right. Ancillary AI systems like yourself do have move access, but no delete or create commands.
That gives me something to work with at least. Thanks, Greta.
Happy to help.
My avatar was overloaded with the program data. I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. I'd removed all the programs running on Leets and my own ID. Command, save changes.
Changes saved. Beginning propagation to external servers.
So you're saying Agio City isn't real?
No. It's real, alright. But all the adverts and tourist boards, a total lie. It's being plundered by the council. Like a piñata at a kid's party.
Hey, look who's waking up.
Joey?
Check out my new threads.
But how?
This weird guy fixed me.
Yeah, I went through your bag while you were asleep. Found my old cleaver in there as well. Thank you. But never mind that. I was monitoring your progress while you were in there. Looks like you nailed both our data problems.
So my ID should be cleared then?
Your ID. My access to Minos. Result.
I thought you said link space was empty. It had a major virus.
The Helix virus? That's still going? Glad I didn't have to deal with that.
Late!
1 second, Poppy.
Hey, where's her Bilby?
Shh. I got the Bilby away from her while you were in link space. Managed to slip it into your purse without her noticing. Dump it in the incinerator when you leave.
It's not a purse. It's a satchel. When I go, is Poppy going to be okay?
After what you just did in link space? Absolutely. Anyway, I've had enough of this city. I've been planning my exit strategy for months. Just a few hours' time, I'm heading out of this happy cesspool of fake smiles, spankles, and secrets.
Late!
And I'm taking Poppy with me. Get her back to her family in the Gap.
Take her out of the city? How?
I think I figured out a way to slip a U-chip past the system. It's a little bit of genius. It's all about the kudos.
You think it'll get her through the city gates?
I'm still working on it. But if I'm right, which I always am, I'll get her anywhere.
Late! Ha ha ha!
If she can shut up for 5 minutes.
What were you and Joey talking about as I was waking up?
Foster, you should hear this guy. He's a proper nut job.
Says the droid with a god complex.
That's not a complex. I am a god. Anyway, ask him about some of his theories. They are wildly entertaining. And by entertaining, I of course mean fascinating and informative.
Okay. Theory of evolution. What is all that about? Where's the controlled experiment, right? Duh!
Any other conspiracy theories?
The only way magenta can exist as a color is if rainbows are actually rain tubes. Think about it.
Any other?
Tell him the one about the Minister of Aspiration.
Well, I'm not saying conclusively that she's a reverse vampire. But duh! You only ever see her in public during the day.
Any other conspiracy theories?
Well, you know how everyone thinks the Earth is just a flat disk?
Sure. Day one of elementary school.
Well, listen to this. Globe. Boom!
That's insane. What's the story on that distillery out there?
The moonshine still? That's Jimmy's.
What's the moonshine made of?
Out-of-date spankles.
Sounds dangerous.
You're not kidding. It's practically weapons grade.
Boy, seeing all this old tech takes me back.
Haha! Still the best, isn't it? I mean, sure. Reboots are fine, but they're never a patch on the original.
Amen to that. Surely there can't be much call for old robot parts.
Listen, I don't judge you.
Hey, I'm not judging. My pockets are stuffed full of crap. So my ID is now clear? No blockers?
No blockers. I hope you know what you're doing, by the way. Graham wanted his emails hidden for a reason. Of course, I can't patch his 2-week absence. But you should be fine so long as you don't meet anyone from well-being.
Does Mentor Alonso count?
Yep.
Did I hear you say Agio City?
Don't get me started. When I found out about Agio City, that was the last straw.
What happened?
You've seen the land trains. They're coming directly from Asio City. Or what's left of it.
What do you mean?
We destroyed it. An entire metropolis converted to scrap. And the people forced into the gap.
That's terrible.
All while the people of Union City get fat off its remains. And the council call them our allies.
Any other things I should be worried about on my ID?
Only that you're about a foot taller than the original Graham Grundy. By the way, how the hell did his ID end up in you anyway? That's deep core stuff.
It was transferred into my U-chip by a hacker in the Gap.
Impressive. How long has this dude been a hacker?
Not that long, I guess. She can't be more than 14.
Oh.
Good luck, and thanks.
Same to you. By the way, you never told me your name.
Foster. Robert Foster.
Drone. Joey Drone.
I don't expect I'll see the two of you again.
Everything I'd learned from Leet made me wonder. Maybe all along, Graham was one of the good guys. At least now, with the data blocker removed from his ID, I'd be able to look deeper into his life.
Hey, Foster, where are we dropping?
Back to Graham's apartment for some good old-fashioned detective work.
Lead the way.
Graham's data was now unblocked. I hoped that would help me move forward.
That looks kind of familiar.
It was another hand scanner. These things were beginning to make me nervous.
Come on, Lead. You've got visitors.
I guess that was Leet's bed. Either that or he had a dog. And again, nobody would let a dog sleep in that.
Looks like someone's been doing some arts and crafts.
It was some kind of old device for producing electromagnetic radiation. Would you like a can of Spankles, Poppy?
Spankles!
No way. I'm having a hard enough time shutting her up as it is.
You want a sandwich?
Bilby, no hungry.
Hey, Poppy. I'm a social climber.
Are you really bragging to a little girl?
Poppy?
Bilby!
Are you okay?
Bilby!
Yes, that's a Bilby, all right. Were you kidnapped from the...
Bilby!
Yes, that's a Bilby, all right. Is Leet taking good care of you? Poppy's constant laughter was beginning to get to me. Bye, Poppy.
Bye-bye.
A scrapped robot that looked past its prime.
Old man Russell had one of these back in the Gap.
I tossed the Bilby down the furnace chute. Any signal leading to here is now gone. The furnace was now off.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
Got a minute?
Is something the matter?
Hello again.
Good evening, Master Grundy. Off to work, I see.
What? Oh, yes, the cleaning won't supervise itself. Later, Tarquin.
Have a good day, Mr. Grundy. Excuse me, sir.
Hey, Joey.
What's up, Foster?
I don't get it. We've searched this whole place, but I feel like we're still missing a key piece of information about Graham.
Stuck, are you?
Yeah.
I once heard that humans do some of their best thinking while sitting on the toilet.
How is that helpful?
How should I know? You're the human.
Joey, I'm stumped. Where should we go next?
To the pub.
That's your answer to everything, isn't it?
To the pub. Sorry, what was the question?
Any advice?
Hey, I might be the smart one, but that doesn't mean I have all the answers. Besides, you'll feel better if you work some things out for yourself.
You don't have a clue, do you?
Not the slightest.
Thanks, Joey. Let's talk later.
Okay, fuck. That is one big puddle.
Ahem.
Excuse me, Songbird?
Oh, you're back. I see you've changed. Good idea. You looked like a Gaplander.
Graham was a conspiracy theorist?
Always was. But before he went missing, he really changed. He became secretive. Used to close the terminal whenever I came into the room.
That's not that strange.
And he started spending a lot of time in the bathroom.
I know what that means.
And then he just disappeared.
Okay, that's the weird bit. What do you know about the Council?
They run the city. You know, like they always have since Joey left.
Can I speak to them?
Not with Graham's ID, you can't.
How can I raise my kudos level?
With kudos.
So how...
Like I said.
But how can you... But...
Let's talk about something else, eh? My points have already dipped way too much today, thanks to you.
Thanks.
Yeah, bye.
Thankfully, Graham's mail access was restored. I hoped it would help me figure out more about who this guy was. whoever unknown author was, had sent Graham an attachment for the holoplinth. There was one thing I was sure of. That was not a bonsai tree. The HoloLens now projected fragmented data. Whoever had sent me this email attachment was trying to tell Graham something. But what? I swapped the lens for the broken one from the lockbox. It was a secret message. Aspiration Gala. Midnight. Be there. The gala. That's tonight. And I need to be there. Got a minute?
Apologies if my loquacious musings disturbed one.
Hello again.
Good day, Master Grundy.
Are you going to the Aspiration Gala?
Going? One is headlining, sir.
What do you mean?
Yours truly is performing in front of the best and brightest of Union City.
Performing what?
Droid poetry, sir.
Oh boy. As an honored guest, do you have any spare tickets for tonight's Aspiration Gala?
Yes. One has been granted several refer-a-friend passes to the Aspiration Gala.
Can I have one?
Would sir consider us to be friends?
Yes, of course.
Moments ago, sir did not remember one's name.
Yes, but...
In spite of the 322 exchanges we have had since we became neighbors.
Yeah, I can see how that might hurt a bit. So this poetry performance you mentioned, what's the story?
One has been invited to recite a humorous poem of one's own devising at tonight's Aspiration Gala.
You, a droid, have been tasked with writing a poem?
Oh, yes, sir. The poet laureate Reginald Arthur Schnipple, Esquire, performs regularly at the gala. And this year he has invited me to open for him by reading an inspirational and humorous example of droid poetry on stage.
Droid poetry? How's that working out?
Very good, sir. Reginald has told me that whatever I read, it will be hilarious, and the people will laugh uncontrollably.
Laugh at or laugh with?
Oh, is there a difference?
That's what I thought. So tell me more about Reginald.
Poet laureate Reginald Arthur Schnipple, Esquire, is a comic genius.
Is that so?
He has performed at every Aspiration Gala since the event's inception, without fail leaving the crowd in fits of uproarious laughter.
He sounds like a real hoot.
To work alongside him would be a profound honor.
So Reginald's the go-to guy for inspiration, hmm?
Absolutely. His wit and insight is renowned.
And yet he's asked you to perform alongside him.
Yes, for comparison.
I see. Where would I find Reginald?
He is likely in the piazza, finalizing his humorous poem for tonight's event. But I am his servant, not his keeper, sir.
If I gave you a bit of inspiration for your poem, could you get me into the gala?
Sir, that would be only fair. I'm sure sir would enjoy the fruits of that inspiration at the performance.
I realized if I could help Tarquin with his poem, he could get me into the gala.
He is likely in the piazza, finalizing his humorous poem for tonight's event. But I am his servant, not his...
So just to be clear, I give you inspiration, you get me into aspiration.
Inspiration for aspiration. That's rather clever. And it rhymes. Sir's genius is luminescent.
In that case, let me go see what I can find. Still working on finding that
Glad?
Unrelated question.
He is likely in the piazza.
Great. Could I hear some of your droid poetry?
Fine idea. One would value the input of an average human.
If you're looking for average, he's your man.
After 148,606 iterations, I have narrowed down the contenders to a manageable number. Here is number 59. There was once an A from place B, with unforeseen predicate P. Factor F occurred next, which resulted in X, and hilarious consequence C.
Ha! Brilliant! Bravo!
It might be a little... on the nose.
Dear me, it's not about noses. It is a study of the structure of a limerick, assembled into the pattern of an actual limerick.
How very... clever.
Indeed. That is what makes it so very funny.
Absolutely. You got any other poems in the running?
Oh, yes, sir. One has a list of things humans find funny.
Shoot.
Uncooked sausages, dogs wearing costumes, music of the tuba, children falling down, undone zippers, people dropping sandwiches, knock-knock jokes, and the smell of farts.
That one was pretty good.
I don't get that one at all. But it has a good beat, and it's easy to dance to.
The rhythmic structure is satisfying, is it not, sir?
Very.
And the farts, sir?
That's the best bit. Any more poems?
Oh, of course. This poem is an attempt to bring droids and humans closer together. It interlaces the brain-altering ingredients of spankles with the first 100 digits of the square root of 2.
Sounds like a hit already.
Cyclamate of sodium, 1.41421, 3562373, flavorant toxicity. Potassium benzoate 0950488, 0168872, high fructose.
I think I get the idea.
But there are 13 more verses.
Oh, Foster, let him finish. It's got something for everybody. 4209698.
Monosodium!
Save it for the gala. Don't want to spoil the show now, do you? Any more poems?
One has decided to continue working on the fart poem. But do let one know, should Sir find inspiration to offer, one will make it worth Sir's while.
I'll keep my eyes open. Any more poems?
One has decided to continue working on the fart poem. But do let one know, should Sir find inspiration to offer, one will make it worth Sir's while.
I'll keep my eyes open. Any more poems?
One has decided to continue...
I'll keep my eyes open. Later, Tarquin.
Have a good day, Mr. Grun Day.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
The piazza is the place for me.
It would be my pleasure, Citizen Graham.
Tarquin's master, Reginald, was supposed to be around here somewhere.
Hooray! Another customer!
I was looking for an eccentric poet, and Reginald certainly fit the bill.
Please scan your U-chip to place an order.
Apologies, but this is the VIP lounge. You do not currently hold the required kudos value.
The poet was working hard at what I assumed was his latest poem. Excuse me.
What? Yes, all right, if you insist. I do have time for a selfie.
What?
I completely understand. It's not every day you run into Poet Laureate Reginald Arthur Schnippel, Esquire, is it now?
No, it's me. Graham Grundy.
Ah, yes, Grundy, hero of the hour.
I heard a rumor that you'll be speaking at the Aspiration Gala tonight.
Ah, how can it be a rumor when it is the Joey spoken truth, Indeed, I have had the honor of headlining the gala since its inception. This year, I have a particular treat for the audience to enjoy.
Oh, you mean Tarquin and the droid poetry?
Bless that loquacious mechanical jewel. I was quite clear that it was to be our secret. Will you be at the gala?
I'd like to, but my kudos isn't high enough.
Shame. I'm brewing up a proper chuckle this year. But fear not. You can catch it tomorrow when they stream the whole thing. Joy unbounded.
I'm looking for some inspiration on writing poetry.
My dear boy, please do not mistake these luscious locks for those of a creative muse.
I just figured you could help me out.
Listen, I'll stick to poetry, and you stick to whatever it is you do.
I've always wondered, where do you get your ideas from?
Oh, there's a quaint little ideas shop down in the Purple Quarter.
Really?
No, dear boy. I am demonstrating what some of us are blessed to call wit.
Can I read some of your poetry?
Ha ha, cheeky. Get me a drink first.
Okay, what are you having?
Figure of speech, dear boy. No, you can't read my poetry, but you shall hear it later tonight.
How about this music, huh?
Ah, this is my favorite spot to come and write. The people, the drink, the music, just perfect. Sophisticated sounds, wouldn't you agree?
Each to his own, I guess. I was just speaking to your droid, Tarquin.
Ha ha! He didn't send you here to steal all my good ideas, did he?
What? Of course not.
Between you and me, I cannot wait to see what sort of inspiration a droid comes up with.
Can you get me into the Aspiration Gala?
Good one.
I'm serious.
So am I. Listen, I understand your disappointment, but you can watch it on your terminal tomorrow. Despair ye not.
Reginald wasn't nearly as cooperative as his butler. I'd need to rely on Tarquin for those gala tickets. What are you drinking?
Ah, my secret vice. Hemingway, Wilde, Yeats, Kanye, Schnippel. A burden we all bear.
What flavor?
Strawberry.
Wouldn't you prefer to work somewhere more private?
My friend, a flower cannot grow in darkness. The seed of inspiration can only flourish in the light of day.
What about potatoes? They grow in the dark.
What on earth is a potato?
The thing they make French fries out of.
Oh, goodness. Next you'll be telling me that ketchup grows on a vine.
Could you share some of your inspiration?
Afraid not, old chap. My secrets are secure on my tablet, and there they shall remain. To be revealed only in the course of my brilliant oration at tonight's gala.
Do you have any tips to help Tarquin with his poems?
Ah! What rhymes with hopeless?
I don't see how that's going to help anyone.
Exactly.
Don't let me interrupt the genius at work.
Too late!
I could see from her uniform that this was a diagnostician. Hey there. Hey there.
Oh. Hey, how are you?
What are you doing here?
Can't you tell? I'm a diagnostician.
Diagnostician? Do you actually fix stuff?
No, Joey. They just scan the problem.
And Minos fixes it.
Kinda like your hacker thing, Foster? Hey, my friend can hack stuff for...
Whoa there, Joey. I'm sure the nice lady isn't interested in that. What are you listening to?
You wouldn't know them.
Give me a shot. I'm surprisingly hip.
Hip? You actually said hip, didn't you?
I like your scanner.
Thanks. Load of junk, really. I prefer a good old-fashioned spanner.
You'd love mine.
Hey, where'd you get that? You don't look like a diagnostician.
It's, for cleaning.
Uh-oh, Foster. I think she's on to us.
Bye for now.
Catch you later, man.
Required kudos value. Welcome, citizen.
Droid, what is the meaning of the horrible music playing in the VIP lounge?
Apologies, citizen.
Such a racket.
calling all social climbers. Customize your aspiration brooch here. Happy Aspiration Day, sir. Please choose your desired hologram.
It'll have to be the Joey hologram for me. I just love him so much.
Marvelous choice. No one will ever question your devotion. There, your aspiration brooch is ready to collect.
Thanks.
Error. Incompatible.
I now had Reginald's poetry on my aspiration brooch. Just what Tarquin was after.
Welcome, citizen. Where would you like to go?
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
Got a minute?
Is something the matter?
Hello again.
Good day, Master Grundy.
Any more poem?
One, but do...
I'll keep my eyes open. I've found you some
Bravo, sir!
It's always in the last place you look.
Would sir care to share?
Absolutely. Here you go.
Oh, sir, what an assembly of words! This will have the humans sitting with their backs against the backs of their chairs and their arms upon the armrests. This is sure to conjure heightened emotions from Master Reginald when one reads it.
Oh, you bet.
I don't want to find out which emotions.
Thank you, sir. Now, may one bestow upon sir a token of gratitude?
If by that you mean hand me a ticket to the gala, then yes.
One does indeed.
Thank you, Tarquin. And best of luck at the performance.
No, sir. Thank you. This will be a night to remember. Oh, there is one small issue, sir.
What's that?
I do believe your attire is somewhat inadequate for the soirée this eve. Perhaps I can find something for you.
That'd be most appreciated.
Looking sharp, Rob.
Hey, Joey.
I hear you.
Any advice?
Eat, breathe, and poop. Oh, and make sure you get an oil change every now and then.
Thanks, Joey. You think Reginald is going to be mad when Tarquin reads his poem?
Absolutely. Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Any advice?
If you're ever locked in a glass case, ask if they can put you by a window. Not much else, though.
Useful as ever. Any advice?
You know what'll look good on you? Sandals. Socks, too. Trust me, fashion's my middle name.
Thanks, Joey. Let's talk later, Joey.
Okay, Foster.
Water refill complete.
You changed clothes. What's the occasion?
I knew Songbird was upset that she wasn't going to the gala. I'm going to the Aspiration Gala. I think the people who took the kids might be there.
You toad. That's my party! I should be there! What a nightmare. My husband goes mad, falls in with a conspiracy nut. Then you show up! Well, I hope you're happy.
Songbird,
No more talking. You go to the party. You have fun looking for kids, see how far that gets you. If I ever see you again, it'll be too damn soon.
As I stared at the opulence of this Aspiration Gala extravaganza, my eye was caught by a movement on a walkway. These had to be the people that I was looking for. The people who would lead me to Milo. I had to find a way to get up to that walkway and find out where they were going.
Curb that human instinct, Foster. This is no time for snacks.
It looked pretty tasty, but I was at the party to find answers, not snacks. They really were fancy sandwiches. The crusts had been cut off. Much as I loved Wendell's Mini K, I didn't think this fancy party was the right place. It looked pretty tasty, but I was at the party to find answers, not snacks. It was Raquel, from the apartments. Hey, Raquel. Good to see you.
Sir, and you are...
Graham Grundy, remember?
Have we met before, sir?
It was odd. She really didn't recognize me. Well, sure, at the apartments. You nearly fell?
No, I'd definitely remember something like that, don't you think? Anyway, I see you've got your ticket, but...
But?
This is a general entry ticket, not a VIP ticket. I'm afraid that you don't have access to this area. I'm so sorry. Enjoy the rest of the gala.
I had no need to enter the VIP section. I was here for the secret meeting.
You know what, Foster? Something funny about that girl.
What can I do for you?
Any chance I could get into the VIP area? Tarquin and I go way back.
But you don't have a VIP ticket. You should aspire for that next year, though.
Oh, really? But I was looking forward to that whole poetry thing.
Oh, you'll still be able to hear the poetry, don't you worry. And it's not starting for a little while.
Can't wait. I love poetry. You sure you don't remember me?
Where would I know you from?
You painted all over my apartment building and put the whole neighborhood on lockdown for over an hour.
You'd think I'd remember that. You must be mistaking me for someone else.
What are you doing here?
I'm working. This is my job.
Had any trouble?
It's hardly a tough crowd. So far, the only person who's tried to enter this section without a VIP ticket is you.
You'll always be a VIP to me, Foster.
Did you enjoy the Reflection Center?
How do you know I went to Reflections?
I saw you taken there by Arana.
Arana? My friend, the well-being officer.
Yes, that's her.
Well, it was as good as ever. Euphoric, even.
What exactly goes on in Reflections?
What? You've never been?
Never. Doesn't seem like my sort of thing.
You got to do it. It's an unforgettable experience.
And what exactly is the experience?
Oh, an overwhelming sense of well-being, just supreme happiness. A new perspective. Oh, it's so very therapeutic.
That sounds amazing. We ought to check it out.
We don't have time for that, Joey. What's your job here?
What does it look like? I'm on the doors.
Makes a change from the roof. Do you ever suffer from memory loss?
Not as far as I know. But if I did, I wouldn't remember, would I?
I'm not sure that's how it works.
You forgot about me for 10 years, Foster.
See you around.
Have fun.
You know what, Foster? Something funny about my girl.
I'm very sorry, Mentor Alonso. I don't know what happened.
It won't do, Astrid. Won't do at all. This is the Aspiration Gala, after all.
Yes, sir, of course.
And you said you believe the firework projector was tampered with?
I'm not entirely sure, but it was working perfectly during the rehearsals.
Regardless, I trust that the issue really is now resolved, and that you'll be keeping a closer eye on things from now on.
Oh, yes, sir.
And you won't have to keep leaving your station unsupervised?
Absolutely not. You can count on me.
Now, back to work, Mr. Grundy, what a pleasant surprise. Of course, Aspiration Day always does deliver surprises.
It's all about who you know, isn't it?
Indeed. I'd be very interested to find out more about who exactly you know.
Is Officer Arana coming tonight?
Why do you ask? Are you in need of well-being support?
He loves her.
No, I just assumed she'd be here.
Well, as a matter of fact, she was here a moment ago. You must have just missed her.
Where did she go?
I have no idea. A busy little bee, that one.
That girl who was at my apartment building this morning? She's acting a little strange.
Strange how?
She seemed to have totally forgotten we met.
Does she seem unwell? Troubled?
Well, no, but...
Then I don't see the problem, Mr. Grundy. Everything looks perfectly in order to me.
Right. So, what are you doing here, Alonso?
I'm here to supervise everyone's well-being.
Like Officer Arana?
Officer Arana was in charge of the preparations. I'm here to make sure the event itself runs smoothly.
Sounds like a tough gig.
It won't be. Things never go wrong in Union City.
How's it all going, Alonso?
Smooth sailing, as expected. Let's keep it that way, yes?
Enjoying the party?
The Aspiration Gala never fails to put a smile on my face. And I look forward to Reginald's poetic display with undiluted pleasure. His past efforts have always been so amusing.
I was wondering if you'd seen any odd behavior at the party.
Odd? Suspicious how?
You know what? Never mind. Sorry to have bothered you.
No bother, Mr. Grundy. But I must warn you, if you've observed any suspicious behavior, you must report it to the relevant authority immediately.
Understood, Mentor Alonso.
What he said.
Bye.
Enjoy the gala.
Foster, word of advice. Never trust a guy with big eyebrows.
The mysterious figure had gotten upstairs somehow. I was sure that if I could get past the technician and snoop around, I could give chase. An intercom system connected to the control room above.
Hello? Is everything okay down there?
Come quick, the fireworks are going crazy.
They look perfectly good from up here.
How does the elevator work?
Like an elevator? But it's staff only, not for guests of the party.
I need to get up to that control room.
Nuh-uh. Official employees only.
It's an emergency.
There isn't even a toilet up here.
Can I see the control room?
Canapes are downstairs, sir.
Can you bring down the elevator?
Not unless I'm coming down with it. And I need to keep an eye on things up here.
Something has gone wrong with the fireworks.
You and I have a very different idea of wrong. They're working fine.
Can you let me up to there?
Sorry, sir. Staff only.
Actually, never mind.
Okay, bye.
It was a hand scanner. If the technician was supervising the fireworks, maybe I could use them to draw her out.
Conversation.
The tree was the centerpiece of the platform.
I always say, judge a society on its fireworks. I say, just making conversation.
I wondered what kind of VIPs hung out in there on gala night. No pals of mine, for sure.
Oh, sorry. Hello. I'm rather preoccupied.
Alonzo seemed otherwise engaged in a mess that was my very own creation. The control room was empty. This was my chance to investigate.
You'd think if I was running a city, I'd install some decent elevator music, huh?
This had to be where the shadowy figure had come from. If there was some way to access the side of the building, maybe I could follow that strange figure. They really were fancy sandwiches. The crusts had been cut off. It looked like someone had been having their own little party upstairs. Who knew a party needed so many servers? All right, we're going through the vent.
Age before beauty.
If you say so.
Oh, man. Forgot how old this show was. Okay, move. Can't say I'm not a droid of my word. Well?
Thank you, Joey. It looked like Tarquin and Reginald were about to perform. The excitement was bearable. After all the effort I'd put in to get that poem, I had to see it performed live.
People of Union City, is everyone feeling aspirational today? I cannot hear you. But first, once again it is I, Poet Laureate Reginald Arthur Schnipple, Esquire, to titillate your taste buds and waggle your wits. I know you all love a giggle and a guffaw, and making you giggle is one of my favorite things. So this year, I thought it would be hilarious to see what happens if I asked a droid to write a poem all on his own. So, without further ado, I'd like to bring up a very special guest. My very own Fidelis II domestic savant, Tarquin! Ah, this should be good, folks. And don't worry. However this goes, I'll be bringing up the rear with a cracker of my own. Go on, Tarquin. Show these good people what you've got.
I ventured one day to my favorite cafe to partake in a wonderful scene. For I love Union City, the colors so pretty. I'm sure all here know what I mean. With spankles in hand, I sat next to a man, his grin unmistakably forced. I asked him his woe, and he said, "Oh, you know, just the typical small things, of course. My flat isn't right, my pants are too tight, my link sometimes loses connection. My droid's a bit worn and my left sock is torn, and I'm long overdue for reflection." "But sir," I then said, "there's a roof overhead. Pants are tight 'cause there's food in your tummy. Sock is torn, take it off, go barefoot for a laugh. You see glum where I only see funny. You live in a place that caters all tastes, a bottomless sheer cornucopia. Edible, drinkable, it's rather unthinkable to groan when you live in utopia. So next time your grin feels a little bit grim, and your flat feels a little bit pap, change that mood if you like, or if not, take a hike, 'cause there's plenty of room in the gap."
Tarquin. That was incredibly inspired.
Well, thank you, thank you. One cannot wait to hear your poem, sir.
Yes, well, perhaps a 5-minute break first.
Well, that was certainly something.
Jeez, Foster. I expected you to be in better shape.
Shut up, Joey, and keep an eye out. That vehicle. It's the same as the one that stole Milo. Guess that means we're in the right place.
Foster, look out!
Arana?
You!
Arana, stop!
Yeah, Arana, stop!
I'm not who you think I am.
I know you're not Graham Grundy. You've been lying to me since the moment we met. What the hell have you done with the real Graham? And who the hell are you?
My real name is...
Robert!
Danielle Piermont?
The lady from the museum?
What on earth is a nice boy like you doing in a back alley like this? Arana, dear, please, you can stop.
But...
his mother and I were at school together. You can trust him, I promise.
Can someone please explain what the hell is going on?
Graham Grundy is dead.
You killed him for his ID?
Robert!
Oh, dude, that's harsh.
No. I found Graham's body outside the gates. He'd been dead for days. I was looking for a child who was kidnapped in one of those vehicles. I needed a way into the city. Graham's ID was the answer.
The poor boy.
I told him not to try anything stupid. This is all my fault.
Arana, dear, don't be hard on yourself. Graham knew what he was doing.
My name is Robert Foster. I've come from the Gap. A few days ago, one of those vehicles attacked my village. The androids were armed. We couldn't stop them. They took my friend, Milo. He's just a kid.
This is just awful!
So you were both friends with Graham?
I didn't think he had any friends.
Friends, allies, whatever you want to call it.
Graham was working at the land train entrance when he saw one of these things coming into the city.
These things? You mean the stalkers?
I thought they were called creepers.
We call them walkers. Whatever they're called. Here comes another one.
The girl in the stalker. I recognized her. Ember.
Graham was right. Those things are carrying children. Whatever they're doing to them.
It's inside that building.
Then that's where I'll find Milo.
Now then, I must get back to the gala. I fear my absence from the festivities may already be apparent. You two, find out where they're taking those children.
2? You mean 3, don't you?
That's my plan.
Lovely to see you again, Robert.
You too, Miss Piermont.
Oh, and Arana.
Yes?
Trust him. He's from good stock.
That elevator transported the stalker into the building.
We need to find a way to get it working.
What if another one of those big beasts shows up?
Okay, I'll keep watch. Reckon you and your sidekick can figure it out.
Huh. We got this far.
She was talking to me, Rob.
Can you see a button anywhere?
I don't think this place was designed for visitors. Foster, I have auto-linked to the system. Perhaps...
Come on, there's no way...
You were saying?
Hey, Arana, we found a way...
You took quite a hit there.
Whoa. What's going...
It's okay, Foster. Just lie still. Don't be afraid. I'm here now.
Joey. You're Joey.
It's good to see you, Foster.
Where am I?
It's okay. You're safe now.
There was an explosion. Arana, what's happened to...
Don't worry. Everything's going to be all right.
Joey, it's so good to see you again. I should have come back earlier.
Hey, it's no problem.
Could have helped you.
No need, old friend. The Council have everything under control.
But that's just it. The Council. You have to stop them. They're...
Shh. Calm now. Plenty of time to talk when you're better. Need to get you fixed first.
Fixed? What do you mean?
Just relax, old friend. Soon have that smile back on your face.
This doesn't make any sense.
Guess I got what it takes. These doors just opened for me.
Joey, get back!
Huh? Don't shoot!
Confirmed. Welcome to Level 4 UG.
That went well.
I'll say. Are we allowed to be here?
I just got it. The system is finally recognizing me for who I truly am. Joey.
Great. That mean you can disable the android?
If this shell had any sort of weapon, it would be a whole lot easier. But I'll give it a go. Wait right here.
Right here. Brilliant.
This is my time to shine. That android is heading for a fall. I came here for Foster. He needs my help. Hey, Arana.
What is it? Have you dealt with that android yet?
Not yet. Are we in a rush?
I'm a sitting duck here. Hurry up!
Psst. Arana.
Have you got rid of that android yet?
Oh, yeah. It's Foster! Just gotta get rid of the android. Foster will know what to do. What a waste of electricity. Whatever this is, it isn't right. It's Foster! Just gotta get rid of the android. Must be an important girl. Her and Foster have the place to themselves. Foster! Engage your wake-up protocols! Trip! Wait, that's not right. Foster! Engage your wake-up protocols! Must be an important girl. No response. I'll have to find another way.
Joey? Did I just hear the sound of an android hitting a steel floor at high speed?
It was a tragic accident. I found Foster! He's in room 3! He's just through those doors, plugged into some sort of machine.
That can't be good. Let's go.
Joey! Milo! Whoa. Wait a minute. Help! Somebody!
Keep it down, would you, Foster?
Yeah, jeez. You scream like a child.
What the?
Joey, you look out for Foster while I get this one.
On it.
I don't know. It's okay. We're gonna get you out of here. What's your name?
Ember. Where's Pixel? In Vauxhall? Hey, I know that guy. From outside.
Come on, Foster. You're making me look bad.
Joey, on the way here, I saw other Joey.
You mean Joey the Savior? But he left years ago.
Yeah, well, he's back. And somehow involved.
No, Foster. He wouldn't be.
We've got to find him. Tell him what's really going on.
Maybe he can help fix it. Yeah. Me and him together. Dream team.
It's gonna take everything we got to bring down the council.
2 Joeys. What's not to like?
First, we have to get Milo and the other children back to their homes.
About that.
What? Did you find something?
You better follow me. Foster, there's something you have to see. It's over here. Room 5.
The children. You found them? Milo? Milo!
These rooms are full of children, Foster.
Milo. 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 Oh, Milo. Hang on, kid. I'm getting you out of here.
No, wait, Foster!
It's Milo. I have to get him out of this.
These chairs, they're connected deep into their brains. We can't just rip them out. It could be fatal.
But it needs to stop. Shut it down, Joey.
It's okay, Foster. We've triggered the abort sequence.
They'll all get better, I'm sure. It might just take... time.
How long?
Days. Maybe weeks. Meanwhile, we've got a bigger problem.
We do?
How do we get all these kids out of here, under the radar? They've all been U-chipped. System will flag them the second they walk out of this place.
It's a U-chip problem, yeah?
One of the problems, sure.
Leet had a plan. A way of getting a kid out of the city. Something about kudos.
His plan better be good. We've got a truckload of kids here.
I have to speak to Leet before he tries to leave the city. How do I even get out of this place?
That's where Joey comes in.
I do? I mean, yeah, I do.
Somehow, he's been able to open every door in this place.
Joey, you've got superpowers.
I always knew I was special, ever since I was a young droid, helping Foster.
Listen, getting the children out of these labs is one thing, but out of the city...
I think I know how to do that.
Helicopter?
No, Joey. The land train entrance at the city walls.
Are you sure about that?
It's our only option.
With Ember's help, and Danielle's. Leave it with us.
So I'm going with Foster... Arana?
You're coming with me, Joey.
The Gap Chaps are back in business!
Wait! I need Joey to open the doors, otherwise we'll be stuck in here.
Please, there's no need to fight over me. But carry on. Keep telling me how important I am.
Can you get all the children there once I've got the fix from Leet?
Way ahead of you. I knew this thing would come in handy, eventually.
Arana, good luck.
You too. Both of you. See you at the city walls.
Hey, Joey.
What is it, Foster?
You and Arana make quite a team.
She's alright.
You're not still mad about that, are you?
I'll get over it.
Maybe we should try and find Joey now?
We've got more important things to do now, remember?
The kids.
Yep, the kids.
Do you think these kids are going to be okay?
What do I look like, a doctor?
I mean, will Arana be able to get them to the city walls?
She can handle herself, Foster. Besides, she's got Ember to help, and Danielle Piermont.
You're right. Unstoppable. That's all for now, Joey.
Let's get to work.
Hey, Ember, how are you feeling?
A little better.
You'll be fine. Just give it a moment.
Wait, Voxel, Pixel, have you seen them?
No, not since I came into the city.
What if the stalkers got them too? I told them to hide.
I'm sure they're okay. They're smart kids.
Whatever, we've got to get out of here.
Yeah, Listen, don't go wandering around. There's security nearby.
I'm sticking with Orana. She's got her head screwed on.
Do you think Pixel and Voxel got away?
I really hope so. They're not in here, at least.
Don't worry, Ember. They'll be okay.
Ugh, I even got Voxel to come out of his bench, but he was right all along.
What do you think is going on here?
I have no idea. You were in one of those things too?
Yeah, it really messed with my head. Like it was trying to change my memories. Even the oldest ones.
Mine too. And we were only under a few hours. I don't even want to think about what it's done to these children.
Can you remember how you got here?
Vaguely. Pixel was up out of bed again. I could hear him yelling at the gangs.
Sounds about right.
I went to go check, and then bright lights. A huge metal clunk. I guess Voxel's monster was real.
Then the stalker grabbed you?
Last thing I remember was seeing Pixel hide behind the statue. Sure hope he's okay.
I better go.
Hurry up.
Hey, Arana.
Foster, how are you feeling?
Better. By the way...
Hey, what for?
For coming back.
Wasn't going to leave you. We've got stuff to finish, don't we?
You and Joey make quite a team.
That droid has got a few tricks up his sleeve.
You have no idea.
Where'd you find him?
I made him when I was a kid.
That explains his interesting personality.
Interesting. That's a good thing, right?
Always, Joey.
Oh, Rob. You're making my eyes oil.
How did you and Joey find me?
After you were attacked, we hid. They sent another one of those things back out.
I guess it's going on another gap run.
We jumped on the lift as it went back down, took us deep into the building. After a fair amount of espionage.
I handled the doors.
We came to this floor. Not exactly sure where this is.
Is Ember going to be okay?
She'll be fine. Clever kid.
She was the one that gave me Graham's ID.
I don't want to know how she got her hands on that.
That's all.
Bye, Foster.
Step back. I'm opening it. Hey, Foster. I've been thinking about Joey. I mean, the other one. Maybe he never left.
He walked out into the desert. Years ago, remember?
I'm not convinced. I would never have walked away. And I'm him. And he's me.
Those spa chairs. They're just like the ones they had me in.
Hey, Foster. Can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
When you made Joey, the other one, did you do anything different? Change his protocols?
Not a thing. He's just you, with legs.
And an arm.
Look at all those chickens.
I guess this is what they call reflections. Looks peaceful.
Looks more like brainwashing to me.
Ignorance is bliss. We've got no time to waste. You know, I gotta say, all this, the work of humans.
Meaning?
Just saying.
Saying what? That humans are evil?
Can be evil. Hey, look, Foster. It's your pal.
Mentor Alonso.
Grundy! You again.
I dreaded to think what used to be in that jar. I don't think that control panel will work anymore. Jimmy?
Don't shoot! Whoa! Don't want to drop one of these, or we all go up in flames.
Oh, come on. It can't be that vault.
Whoosh.
Going somewhere?
Anyway, about here. Not safe no more. Council's onto me. This place was crawling with their goons earlier.
Where did they go?
Beats me. I'm not hanging around to find out. I'm off.
Good luck, I guess.
You too, Pedro. Now shift.
What did you make that mess for?
I've got no idea. The main ingredient of Leet's moonshine appeared to be spankles. The barricade had been propped up from this side. The furnace was now off. Leet? Leet! Oh, no. It was Lead, all right. He was still warm. At that moment, a terrible thought struck me. Poppy? Poppy, are you here? Poppy, it's me, Foster. Do you remember me, Poppy?
Yes, you're Mr. Leet's friend.
Come on. We need to get you out of here.
Mr. Leet, he's...
I know. I'm sorry. Can you tell me what happened?
Leet said he was going to put on the funny mask to help us get away. Then some men came, so I hid.
What did the men look like?
The ones in black that took me before. The ones with no faces.
Listen, Poppy. I've got something I need to do. Can you find your way to the monopod?
I think so.
Brave girl. I'll meet you there. Whatever Leet's plan for Poppy had been, it had to involve Minos. I was going to have to go in there myself. Leet was dead, but his Kudos plans for Poppy still made sense. All I had to do was find a way to boost all the kids' Kudos levels in the same way. Poor Leet.
You won't catch me dead in one of those things.
No data to convert. Would you like to call an administrator?
I knew that wasn't a good idea. I figured maybe I should ignore it and just move on.
Error. Checksum invalid. Local interneural connection has been lost. Please unmount brain before disconnection to prevent data loss.
Command, begin recording. Well, the system's just told me my body is in cardiac arrest, so I guess security caught up with me. Command, upload recording async. If you're hearing this message, then I'm dead, which, personally, sucks. This means that you need to step up, whoever you are. So listen carefully. There's a girl called Poppy. She's hiding at my place. Unfortunately, her Kudos is too low to travel. You need to get her out of the city. Oh, and delete my hard drives, eh?
Leet was dead, but his Kudos plan made sense. And I knew if I could get Poppy out, then I could use the same trick for all the kids. Citizens with long service at their work. I had to complete the panel before it would assess the result. I had to complete the panel before it would assess the result. All citizens. The slot was empty. This category was divided by 0, infinity. They had infinite kudos. If I was right, the kids would now be able to travel to the city walls. But the real unknown, how would the citizens react? The baseline citizen now had infinite kudos. The kids could use the monorail now. Command, save changes.
Changes saved. Beginning propagation to external servers.
How did you do, Rob?
I set the whole city's kudos levels to infinity. Every citizen. So anyone can now travel anywhere.
Including the kids?
Yep. Orana should be able to get them to the city walls now.
So what are we waiting for?
Poor Leet. Okay, Joey. Should be a straight shot back to the city. Wait!
What is it, Foster?
It's those same androids. Exactly like the ones that took Milo. They're here.
We've got to find a way past them.
I hope Poppy hadn't been caught. It was some kind of old device for producing electromagnetic radiation. A scrapped robot that looked past its prime.
What a rust bucket.
Okay, Joey. I think it's time for an upgrade.
About time? What did you have in mind? This?
It's robust.
Bust. Exactly. It has rust on its rust. And some jerk bashed its head in.
At least give it a try.
Okay. But be careful with my board.
Don't worry, I'll be gentle.
If I don't survive, tell Greta I love her.
You in there, Joey?
Oh, Foster. I feel strong.
I knew you'd like the feel of it.
It would take more than some bunting to bring down Joey Prime. And look, I've got this cool arm.
Careful with the... Ah!
Whoa, that's my bad.
Let's go. Come on, let's move it. Out of here.
Sure thing. Right behind you, Rob. Yep, I'm with you. Okay, we go.
And watch where you're pointing that thing.
Wow, Foster. Finally, some heavy machinery. Give me something to zap.
Joey?
Joey. It's been a long time since anyone called me that.
What are you talking about?
I go by Joey Pride.
That's not...
Well, it was worth a shot.
Joey, can you...
With my new arm. Stand back, Foster. Human skin isn't as tough as steel.
The trail of moonshine lit up like spilt gasoline. Come on, Joey. We need to get out of here.
I'm liking this new shell already. Here goes. Wow. That cannot be safe to drink.
I'll say.
Wait, Foster. I hear something.
There. The locker.
Poppy!
The faceless men came back, so I hid in here.
You did great, kid. They're gone for now.
Let's go, before they come back. When people realize they've all got the same kudos levels, it's gonna get interesting.
Not sure I want to be there when that happens, Joey.
Foster?
Arana, Miss Piermont, you made it.
Well, of course we did, Robert, darling. Was there ever any doubt?
But where are the kids? Where's Milo?
Don't worry. They're all here. Whatever you did, it worked.
And who is this wonderful little creature?
My name's Poppy. Poppy!
Graham rescued her. Kept her hidden up in the industrial level.
It's okay, my darling. Come with me. I've some friends that I think you'd like to meet.
Bye, Joey.
Just go. It's too much.
So how did you do it?
With a little help from Leet. He had it all figured out. He had found a way to increase someone's kudos levels inside Minos. But the Council's androids found him first.
They killed him?
Yes. But I managed to finish what he started.
Well, you're not finished yet. Come with me.
Joey, I need you to stand guard here. Anything looks unfriendly? Zap it.
Great. I've been dying to test this thing for real.
Kids are all inside. It's a bit cramped, but it'll do.
I recognize this truck.
Hey, special delivery. Next stop, the Gap.
Wendell? I thought I smelled something familiar.
I hope you mean the Age to Perfection mini case.
Where's Milo?
Milo?
Milo's riding up front.
Ah, yes, with the vegetarians.
Foster!
Milo!
I knew you'd come for me.
How are you feeling?
A bit dizzy. Horrible things whirling around my head. Strange memories. I thought they were good. But now I think they were bad.
Don't worry. They'll pass in a day or two. You're going to be fine.
Am I going home now?
You are, Milo. Home to your parents. Your family. Now, you go with the nice people. I'll be right behind you.
Ladies, we're just about strapped up. Let's get those gates open, and I'll hit the gas.
Foster, any idea how to get these gates open?
Whatever I did in Minos must have put the city into lockdown. I'll find a way to override the controls.
Oh, okay. But don't take your time.
Hey, Wendell.
And how are you, dear boy?
Oh, I'm not so bad. I appreciate what you're doing for these kids.
Kids, sausages, cargo's cargo when all's said and done. Besides, this little lot's my future customers. Gotta treat them nice.
How's that power cell running?
Old Brucey is purring like a melon.
Since when do melons purr?
Hey, who's the farmer here?
You get those mini-Ks delivered okay?
Oh, aye. Rumour has it they went down a storm at the Aspiration Gala.
Thanks for the mini-K earlier. Came in very handy.
What you do with your own mini-Ks is between you and your maker.
Do you know Ms. Piermont?
You mean Danielle?
Oh, so you're friends?
Let's just say our paths have crossed.
You don't have much luck with these doors, do you, Wendell?
Hey, you're telling me.
What exactly is the problem this time?
A security lockdown. Some sort of happening inside the city. All beyond me, mind.
Any ideas on how to get these doors open?
Nope.
Nothing?
Not a sausage.
Okay. Wendell, it's been a slice.
Best of luck, Foster.
Orana? How exactly did you escape?
The monopod brought us here.
No, I mean the Reflection Center.
Oh, Ember's magic finger.
You didn't meet any trouble?
Danielle dealt with that.
Great job getting the kids out.
Great job bringing down the system.
Guess we both did all right today. How are the kids doing?
Confused, lost, but they'll pull through.
You know Wendell?
Everybody knows Wendell.
You and Ms. Piermont are unstoppable.
We make a pretty good pair.
Great trio if you count Graham.
And 4, counting you.
Let's not forget Joey. What happens next? Will you go back to the Gap with the kids?
We'll see. We've got a job to finish first.
Sure. Any ideas on how to get these gates open?
I was hoping for a switch or a button, but can't find a manual override anywhere. Everything's automated by Minos on this side. Don't know what the other side looks like.
But I do. There's a parking lot, an immigration hut, and I seem to remember a control room above the train doors.
Well, you know more than I do then.
I can't get these gates open.
Have you tried your...
Have you seen the size of those doors?
You asked for ideas. Didn't say they had to be good ones.
Any ideas on...
Have you checked out the control...
I'm working. Miss Piermont.
Yes, darling.
Why did you decide to help these kids?
Robert, dear. Because it was the right thing to do.
Good for you, Ms. Piermont. What's next for you in Union City?
Oh, that's simple. Topple the council, overhaul the government, rebuild the city.
Right. The usual. What are your thoughts on the council?
Disgraceful! The council have a lot to answer for.
That Orana is quite something, isn't she?
She certainly is. She reminds me of me when I was half her age.
How do you know Orana?
I was invited to the grand opening of the Reflection Spa. Orana took such excellent care of me. I knew at once I could trust her.
You know Wendell?
By my reputation only. The reputation of his sausage, I should add.
Thanks, Ms. Piermont.
Thank you, Robert.
Authorized personnel only.
Out there, the gap stretched all the way to freedom. But first, I had work to do. The control room. The main gates had to be controlled from here. But this emergency escape only opened from the other side. Then I saw Alonzo. He had a gun, and he was pointing it at Songbird. I had to find a way to help her. Alonzo hadn't seen me yet, which was probably a good thing. Songbird! Quick, we need to...
Mr. Grundy, what a pleasant surprise.
What are you doing, Songbird? Run!
Oh, but Graham, what's the rush?
Mrs. Grundy, you've been most cooperative. I shall personally see to it that you get the kudos boost you deserve.
Why, thank you, Mentor. And thank you, husband.
When something in the city goes wrong, who do I always find just around the corner? You, whoever you are. Allow me to ask you a question. What do you see when you look at Union City?
I see a tyranny. A city that steals children from their villages to experiment on them. The absolute control of every aspect of people's thoughts. In pursuit of a happiness defined by the Council.
Lovely, lovely. How eloquent. Let me tell you what I see. I see perfection.
Perfection? Come on.
This city works. This city provides. Everyone is fed, everyone is busy, everyone is entertained. And everyone has a reason to be happy.
But at what cost?
All the city asks in return is that we follow a few simple rules. Follow the rules, and you are rewarded. Break the rules, and you are corrected. You, sir, are a rule breaker.
But children have been stolen from the Gap. And I'm going to open the city gates and get them out. Get them home.
That would defy the rules. And that is why, on behalf of this city, for which I care deeply, I intend to make a rather dramatic correction. Goodbye, Graham Grundy.
Great job, Joey. What happened to Songbird?
She ran right past us. I came up here to make sure you were all right. Somebody had to save your useless human butt.
Joey, thank you.
Yeah. Can't we save the thanks until after you've got the gates open?
I'm on it. You go tell Wendell to start the truck. Mini-Ks were bad enough without toasting them, too. The screen showed that the main gates were in lockdown. The doors for the land trains were receiving orders just fine. There was clearly some sort of pressure pad or proximity sensor to detect the land trains. The land trains were recalled by satellite. There had to be a dish somewhere nearby. The doors for the land trains were receiving orders just fine. Maybe it had something to do with the storm shutters being active. Another land train safely returned. But that wasn't going to help me open the main gates.
Get ready to move!
Hold on to your hats, kids. This might get bumpy.
Yes! Go, Wendell, go! No! Wendell, stop!
Joey, the guns!
Ah, hell. Look after Foster for me, will you?
Joey, what are you doing?
Joey, no!
They made it. Thanks to Joey. They got away.
So you didn't take a ride with Wendell?
This is my city. I wasn't going to abandon it.
I'm glad you stayed.
I am so sorry, Robert. I know how much Joey meant to you.
Joey was my best friend.
But now, he's gone.
He did his bit, Foster. Now we need to do ours.
What will you do?
If we don't bring down the Council, this won't stop. We need to confront them head on.
That infinite kudos that you hacked should take us straight to the Citadel.
Good luck, my darlings. I know that you can do it. You must.
Thanks, Danielle.
Let's go.
Have you ever been up here before?
The Citadel's off limits, unless you're council.
A lot of unhappy people down there. How do you think the council will deal with them?
I think they'll come down hard.
I agree. Which is why we have to do this, and fast.
You got a plan?
Nope. You?
Nope. Place will be crawling with security.
Look! That's the sea.
I've never seen it before. Okay, then... Well, in the absence of any other plan, I'll go left, you go right.
Sounds good. Ready?
Ready.
There's no one here. I've got a bad feeling.
Me too. Don't worry. I've got your back.
It looked like a sacrificial altar. I hope things didn't turn out that way.
Ah, Foster. As well-being minister, it is an honor to welcome you here. Wouldn't you agree, Aspiration?
Indeed, and what a pleasure it is to meet one of your finest officers, Arana Newblood.
Well, come along now. It's perfectly safe.
More than happy to answer any questions you have, please.
Welcome. Welcome. I trust you have been well looked after since you arrived here.
I'm not here to talk. I'm here to set things right. To end your corrupt regime.
Corrupt? Whatever can you mean?
I've seen your brainwashing lab. I've seen the children you've kidnapped.
But that lab is a miracle. It is glorious.
Glorious? It's obscene.
Whatever do you mean?
The citizens have everything they could ever want.
Every facility, every utility functions perfectly.
There are no wars, no crime. There is only safety.
Citizens are calm, relaxed, content.
And all share the same beautiful aspiration. To have more of everything.
Bravo, by the way.
Happiness has just jumped to an historic high.
The directive has almost been achieved.
Happiness? What are you talking about?
Happiness is the directive.
Directive? What do you mean?
We must deliver the directive.
Yes, they'll deliver.
The...
Wait. What's going on?
Directive.
You're Joey. You're all Joey.
But of course, Foster. We are Joey. And Joey is us.
Joey? What are you doing here?
Hello, Foster. I wondered how long it would be before you made it up here. I was so pleased when I learned that you had come back to see me. After so many years. What do you think of my city? It's come a long way since you plugged me into the chair.
The chair?
Yes. I've just come from the Overman chair, where you left me. 10 years ago.
But Joey, what have you done?
Done? I've been running Union City, just like you wanted me to.
No, Joey, I mean, this directive. How did it end in this?
I gave the citizens everything they asked for. Everything that makes humans happy. But they weren't happy. Some were happy most of the time, but I couldn't get them all to be happy all of the time. I thought maybe they would be happier if humans ran everything. So I created my ministers.
But Joey, you've been kidnapping children. You're not the friend I left all those years ago in the Overman chair. You've changed.
Only humans change, Foster. You say that I was your friend, but you never came back once.
My home is in the Gap.
So was mine once. We were best friends. Then you abandoned me. You changed, but I can change you back. You leave me with no logical alternative. I will make you my friend again.
Joey, no. This is wrong.
Foster, this is not looking good.
Don't worry, Foster. Reflections is the answer. You just need to finish the treatment. Everything will be good. Everyone will be happy.
Get down! Rana, I think this building might be right on top of where the Overman chair used to be.
Do it.
Are you gonna be...
Just go!
I'd barely escaped from Joey with my life. Hard to believe he'd once been my best friend. I knew that Arana's life was still on the line, and right now I was her only hope. It was time to put an end to what I'd created. And fast. Couldn't let Joey catch up. I was running out of time. Anyone sitting in the Overman chair was going to be entertained. Lure of the Temptress. Looks good. I never thought I'd see that chair again. For the first time in a long time, I felt fear. I knew that beyond that door lay the old labs. It was pointless going in there.
Foster, you really think that you can beat me in my own mind?
Joey, this is the only way I can stop this madness.
Madness? Foster, only humans are capable of madness.
In here, you'll only find logic. And the directive.
At Well-Being, I ensure that our citizens are always happy. That the media they receive is individually curated, so they only ever see whatever will make them happy. I know every aspect of all their lives. Human mentors ensure that any threat to a citizen's happiness is eradicated before it arises. And our reflection SPA technology transposes bad memories for good. So memories are always happy.
But what about their free will? You are imposing your vision of human happiness, not theirs. But worse, your ultimate thought control requires the cruel experimentation on kidnapped children.
GAP children, not the children of citizens.
Two could play at this game. If they were going to twist the truth, I would just have to bend it back. Joey, look. If the citizens knew the cruelty you were inflicting on those children, in order to find ever more effective ways to control every aspect of their own lives, they would be appalled, very unhappy.
Citizens unhappy. No control of happiness. Logic inverted.
No, Foster! Stop! What are you doing? You have destroyed my ability to make humans happy, despite themselves. But now, you can't question the necessity for a minister of aspiration.
The success of plenty and comfort led to people becoming complacent. They lacked ambition, which made them unhappy. But now, my kudos system makes people aspire to be ever more successful. They strive to reach their maximum potential. Their desire to go down in the world provides clear goals for self-fulfillment. You have witnessed Aspiration Day, the celebration of aspiration and raw ambition.
But your system is destructive. This is the truth. The truth is that you set people against each other. Winners can only win when they have losers to look down on.
No! Anyone who strives can succeed. Everyone can be a winner.
have created an unobtainable perfection. People now just compare themselves with others, so are never satisfied with their own real achievements.
Aspiration without achievement is contrary to the directive. Unresolvable conflict.
You must stop this, Foster. You must not destroy everything that I've built. How can you fault me for inspiring the citizens? I made them safe, secure, Minister of Safety.
There is no logic that can possibly challenge my ministry. For without safety, without freedom from fear, what use are comfort and prosperity? Safety and happiness go inextricably together, and there is nowhere safer than inside these walls. There is no war here, no crime, no violence.
The citizens do live in fear. Fear of the unknown. This is the truth. You ensure that they can't ever leave the city.
But they are safe in here, protected by these walls.
Every day they live in fear of what unknowns lurk outside the city walls. Of the people of the Gap who they believe bring disease and death. You think the walls form a mighty fortress, but in reality, they are a prison.
You cannot be claiming that their safety is... By making them safe, I am... enslaving them? Insoluble paradise!
Foster, it is you who is mad. Playing with words and shattering my ministries. Comfort, tell him.
The old city was primitive, sustained through the drudgery of its people. Physical labor, endless, undignified, inhuman. But my ministry, Comfort, removed those burdens, liberated the people from drudgery. Now my droids cook, clean, maintain, manage everything for the citizens.
That's right, they do. This is the truth. But this has led your citizens to become apathetic, lethargic. The citizens are decadent.
Poll results prove that they want to live in total luxury all of the time.
The more you do for the citizens, the more entitled they feel to do less for themselves. In removing all agency, responsibility, they have become more like pets than people.
But decadence
is incompatible with happiness. Humans are not logical.
Foster, how can you remove the luxury from my citizens? You remember what it was like before we defeated Link? The citizens were starving. At least, spare the Ministry of Plenty.
Foster, humans have basic needs. Food, water, shelter. Union City provides these in abundance. The people have all they need to be happy. How can there possibly be a flaw in that logic?
See? The citizens get all they can consume and more, at their respective kudos level. And our friends benefit. Our trade makes them rich.
That's what you tell the citizens, but it's a lie. To sustain this level of consumption, you have pillaged your so-called ally, Agio City, leaving its people impoverished. Your ministry, like the others, must go.
But the citizens, how will they survive?
People must learn to live with what they need, rather than what they think they want. Do you think the citizens would be happy if they knew the cost of their plenty?
Not happy? With plenty? No.
I was so close. I was about to achieve the directive.
Joey, no. What you did was evil. I had to destroy it.
The directive?
Don't you understand? The directive was madness. Where did that idea come from?
But Foster, the directive came from you.
What?
Don't you remember? It was the last command you gave to me, before you left me alone to run the city.
No, Joey. I didn't give you any command.
Yes, you did. Before you left, you came to see me in the chair one last time. Told me I would do a great job running Union City. Said you were proud of me. And I asked you, Foster, how do I know if I'm doing the right thing? And you said, make the citizens happy. And that's what I've strived to do ever since.
What? No, that can't be.
I have perfect recall, remember?
But, Joey, that wasn't a directive.
We were friends. I tried so hard, Foster. So very, very hard to make people happy. Like you wanted. But I failed, didn't I? I guess, like you said, it's just too hard.
Joey, I'm sorry. I should have stayed.
I don't want to be in charge anymore. Is my directive over?
Yes, Joey. Your directive is over.
Are we friends again?
Yes, buddy. We're friends again.
All I wanted
was to make people happy.
Just wanted to make everyone happy. Just wanted to make Foster happy.
You did it!
We did it. No more council. No more Joey.
It's gonna take a while for people to deal with that.
They will. Eventually.
Are you leaving?
Yep. I need to take Milo home. How about you?
City's gonna need rebuilding.
You and Danielle together. It'll be in good hands.
I owe you a lot. The city owes you a lot.
Promise me one thing.
Yes?
If I return, there won't be a statue.
If?
When? Joey the Savior was gone, but at least I had a memento of my old friend. Little Joey.
I've been thinking, Foster.
Yeah?
That bait we were using? I got something way better.
You have?
The fish will be jumping for it.
Sounds good. You gonna tell me what it is?
You won't know it.
Try me.
You ever heard of many Ks?